we're going to be opening a little late, I know, but better late than never. We're going to pop open this Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Pre-Release box. I'll let Gothic open it, as we usually do. And then, like always, this will be a pack opening battle to see who gets the best pulls. We'll split the packs inside, set the promo packs off to the side. But we're gonna divide the pack, and yeah, hopefully there's an even number. I can't remember how many come in this box, but yeah.
We're about to find out.
About to find out. And I heard something loosely moving around in there, so I don't know if that's a life counter or a dice. I'm kind of excited to find out.
Whoa.
Ooh, I like that. That is a neat looking storage box. And there we go. Grab
Ooh
the.
la la.
There's a little arena code there. Let's set those off to the side.
Sorry about the shakiness. I kind of hit the. Oh wow.
Like a divider.
We already got one of these.
Hey, we did get a dice. Very cool. A Kamigawa dice. I like that. Nice 20-sider.
And it was right underneath this. Oh.
Holder there. So we got a divider so far. We got a dice. Here's our packs. All right, let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I really like this.
Okay. So each of us get 3. I'll let you divide to see who gets. Oh, right there you go.
Yeah.
All right, we'll set the divider off to the side. Love this cool dice, though.
Like the packaging.
Yeah, very muchly. All right, so we'll each be opening a pack.
Yep, and we're diving right in.
Here we go.
Smoothly cut open.
Sorry about the camera shaking there.
Yeah.
Our table wobbles when we lean
So
over.
I got a samurai. A samurai. Is it, wait, well, I don't even know if I said that right. Has vigilance. It's a token creature.
2/2 samurai token. And then, I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen this before. Make new friends every Friday night. Go into FridayNightMagic.com. Connect with your fellow Magic players. Have to check that out.
Swift Water Cliffs. It's a land. Swift Water Cliffs enters the battlefield tapped. When this card enters the battlefield, you gain life and tap to add a water or a fire.
Whoa. What the heck? I got, for my land, Dismissal Blackwater enters tapped. When it enters, I gain a life, and it's blue or black. And then right underneath it is some sort of crazy enchantment creature, Dragon Spirit.
Oh my god.
It's a 6/6. What in the world? Okay, Gachi Made Manifest is all colors. It has flying and trample. It's a 6/6 flying with trample. When it attacks, they choose a non-land card in your graveyard and return it to your hand. So anything that's not land that's in your grave, you're gonna get it back to your hand when this thing attacks.
Oh heck.
And it's a flyers, the tramples. Oh my god.
Like say you had to discard something from your hand because you didn't have the mana for it, and your hand was just building up. Boom. That card will allow you to go back for that card. So you can finally use it because you finally got the mana. I don't know. Because I struggle with that.
and here's the thing. The card that you get back to your hand, this gets a +1X until end of turn, where X is the mana value of that card. So if that was like a 6 mana card, it becomes a 12/6. That's really, really amazing.
I
like
feel like
that.
it flips.
That's very cool. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Wow, good instincts. It's a saga on the other side. The Kami War. Wow, look at see. That's neat. You can exile a non-land permanent your opponent controls. You can return up to 1 non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. Or you can exile this, then return it to the battlefield transformed. Okay, so if you exile this, you can return it transformed. That's its third. That's how it becomes the other side. But returning a non-land permanent to its owner's hand and making him discard a card is really, really strong. Damn,
Well,
look at
I'll
that.
tell you why it was obviously a double-sided card, because look, you're holding your cards like this, right? And as soon as you move that one card, it already showed, which means it was double-sided.
Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. And it looks like it's a 5-color. So yeah.
Yeah.
All 5 colors for a 5-color deck.
I got a Mukadi. Mukade Soul Reaper.
You always get the really big, crazy words.
How I figured out its name is because you got Samurai, which is AI, and then you got Mukure with the AI again.
Makutai. I'm not sure if we're saying that right.
Mukure. It's Mukure.
Wait.
Mukure.
AI is a Thai. So, yeah, like
Yeah,
samurai.
Mukure.
Yeah.
Mukure. I'm trying to say that. Just these difficult names. Apparently, you know how to say it right, so why don't you read them off for me then?
Next card, Sky Blessed Samurai. I got another samurai. Well, a lot of samurais in here. It's an enchantment creature. Costs 1 less to cast for each enchantment you control, and it's a 4/4 flyer. Lots of flyers, but God, these cards have such big mana costs. That's some different artwork too. Cool.
Dockside Chef. I'm just not the okay then.
It's a sack outlet to draw a card, so that's good. For in black. Might actually help my Anchor to Reality. Search your library for an equipment or a vehicle. Put it on the battlefield. Bam!
I got a mobilizer mech and a generous visitor.
High speed hover bike. 2-drop artifact vehicle that has flash. It's a 2/2 flyer. When it enters, you can tap up to 1 target creature and a crew for 1.
And I apologize. I'm just slightly still tired. So yeah, kind of. We both slept like crap last night. Anyways, I got a etching of Kamano. I can't even pronounce that.
It's a 2/2 with haste. If a creature is dealt damage this turn by a source you control with die, exile it instead.
Yep. And then a Nezumi Blade Blesser.
Got a rat.
And a Sky Swimmer Koi.
Death Touch rat with menace, as long as you control an enchantment. 3/3 flyer that when it enters the battlefield, you can draw a card, and if you do discard, so a 3/3 flyer with draw power. I got a Likeness of the Seeker. When it becomes block, I untap up to 3 lands. Untap 3 lands. I like that. And the other side is a Saga. This Saga says I can play an additional land this turn. I can gain 3 life. I can exile this and transform it to the 3/3 sub before. Whoops. So, yeah, that's cool. Another Saga in green.
And I got a Greeter Tanuki. Oh, a Tanuki. I got a Tanuki. Okay. They look like raccoons, but they're not raccoons.
Like a bear mixed with a raccoon. Like a bear raccoon. A bearcoon. It's a bearcoon.
Tanuki.
But it actually says it's a dog. So it's a 6/5 trampling dog. With some sort of channel ability. Ooh! Search your library for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield. That's nice for green.
Yeah, requires a lot. And then a Virus Beetle. Y'all want some Corona?
Tamio's Completion. It's an enchantment that you can flash to enchant an artifact, a creature, or a planeswalker. When it enters the battlefield, you tap an enchanted permanent. If it's an equipment, you unattach it. Enchanted permanent loses all abilities and doesn't untap. That is always good. That is always good. You can put this on their commander and totally turn their commander off. Love that for 3 and a blue.
Yeah, and then I got an explosive entry.
Well, that's explosive.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It destroys up to one target artifact, put a +1/+1 counter up on up to one target creature.
Very cool. Cool.
And then I got a repel the vial. It's an instant. Choose one exile target creature with power 4 or greater. The second one is exile target enchantment.
Either way, you're gonna exile something. I like that. Got a Heir of the Ancient Fang. When it enters the battlefield with a it enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if you control a modified creature.
I got a Disruption Protocol. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped artifact you control or pay 1. Colorless. Counter target spell.
For 2, that is really good. I like that a lot.
And then I got an Uncharted Heaven, whatever.
Yeah, you got it right.
Haven. It's a land. Uncharted enters the battlefield tapped. As Uncharted Haven enters the battlefield, choose a color. Tap, add 1 mana of the chosen color.
So it can be any color you choose when it enters.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kami's Flare. 3 damage, target creature or planeswalker. It also deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller if you control a modified creature. Something about modified creatures going on here. Ninjas and modified creatures.
Oh, goodness. And for the last of this first pass, I got pack. Searchlight Companion. I like the artwork. It has flying, and when a Searchlight Companion enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token.
Hey, creating some spirits. I like that, and it's in colorless, so I'll go in any spirit deck right there. Dragonfly Suite. It's a 2 flyer artifact vehicle in white.
Got myself one of those cards. Oh, and then it's
got an armed.
It has 2 sides.
Oh.
Did you check yours?
No, I didn't. It's a token.
I got a construct.
Huh. You got a artifact construct. I got an artifact construct as well, but mine's a different artwork.
Yeah.
Cool. I like your artwork better than mine, though.
You want to trade?
Sure.
Yeah, now I got the haste.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Armguard Familiar. It's a 2-drop in blue. Ward 2. Whenever the permanent becomes a target of a spell, you can counter it unless they pay 2. Let's see. It's an equipment beast. So it's a creature that equips itself. Yes. Interesting. The equipped creature gets +2/+1 and gains the ward. It also has reconfigure for 4, which means you can attach a target creature you control. Wow. I like that. That's interesting. Jeez. Creatures are now equipment.
I got a forest. Oh wow, that's definitely a new forest. Check that out. Oh my god.
Really liking the artist that's on these lands. Really.
I like it too. They really got their depth down.
Very realistic artwork now on the lands.
Really, really made the world pop out.
Yeah, it did. Fade into Antiquity in green. 3-drop in green to exile an artifact or enchantment.
I got a March of Swirling Mist. That's a lot to read.
Yeah, what all's that do? It's an X card.
Yeah, you go ahead and read all that.
Alright, for X and a blue, as an additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile any number of blue cards from your hand. Hey, so you can just pay the cost from hand. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. Well, alrighty then. Up to X target creatures phase out. Nice! So if somebody activates a board wipe and you're playing in blue, you can dodge the board wipe with that one, and you can pay the cost with the cards in your hand. Nice. Love that. Love that. Reckoner Shakedown. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land from it. If you do that, they discard the card. If you don't do that, you can put 2/+1 counters on a creature or vehicle you control. Turgid could use that. Somewhat. Not bad. And for the last 2 cards, we got Spell Pierce, an instant that counters a non-creature spell unless they pay 2 for 1 drop. That was cool. And an artifact creature artificer 2-drop to add colorless and spend this only to activate an ability or cast an artifact. So artifact support right there. Artifact
Nice.
and vehicles, of course.
Got a runaway trash bot. Ew.
He's pulled some trash.
Yeah.
Literally.
He has trample, and runaway trash bot gets a +1/+0 for each artifact or enchantment card in your graveyard.
That could get big, actually, if you dump them all in the grave.
And I got a Sokenze and Smelter. These names are hard to pronounce, so sorry. I apologize if I pronounce them wrong. Ooh, what do you got?
I just pulled your spirit token. You had a card that made spirit tokens, and now I just pulled a spirit token.
Right on. Got a Awakened Awareness. Wow. Okay then.
We're awake and we're aware now. It's another X card too.
Yeah, enchant artifact or creature. When Awakened Awareness enters the battlefield, put X +1/+1 counters on Enchanted Permanent.
Damn.
As long as Enchanted Permanent, Enchantment Permanent is a creature, it has space, power, and toughness 1/1.
Oh, so if you put it on a creature, it doesn't get the +1/+1 counters. It just stays a 1/1. So you got to put it on an artifact.
It says Enchanted Permanent though.
I know, but then it says if it's a creature, it's only.
Then it'd
a
have to
1/1.
be.
It'd have to be an artifact vehicle, I guess, or something like
Or
that.
literally just an Enchanted Permanent.
Curious
Literally,
card.
like a permanent card that's an enchantment.
Well, it says you can only put it on an artifact or a creature, but if you put it on a creature, it stays a 1/1. So I guess you'd have to put it on some sort of artifact.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's a complicated one. Could be really, really good if we understood it better.
Yeah, I got a double-sided card.
Another
Vector
spirit.
Glider, flying.
Spirit.
It's a yes. I just saw
A
that.
lot of spirit support in this.
I like that. The Modern Age. As this Sega enters in after your draw step. Oh wait, hold up. As a Sega enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Okay.
After you draw, you put a lore counter on it.
Okay. Draw a card, then discard a card. That's for level 1 and 2. Level 3 is exile Sega, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control.
Transformed into that spirit.
Yeah.
2/3 flyer. Very cool.
That is very cool.
What in the heck did I pull? What in the heck did I just pull? What is this? What is this?
Oh, what the hell?
Does anybody know what I just pulled? What in the world? I just pulled a straight up art card. Okay. Cool. Huh. Like, are there secret art
What's
cards?
the symbols for?
I'm guessing fire. And I'm guessing that's Kamigawa? Kamigawa fire, maybe? I don't know. This is a curious full art card. Huh.
Is that supposed to be a Fireland? I'm so confused.
Curious. Very curious card. Anybody knows what I just grabbed right there? Drop it in the chat. Or in the, comments.
That'd be really nice to know. That's new.
Oh my gosh, pulled a legendary planeswalker, Kyoto Shizuki.
Said it does a lot.
Static ability says, every time I end my turn, if it entered the battlefield this turn, it phases out. Yeah, I can't talk today. I'm so bad right now.
If it entered the battlefield.
Entold the batter. I said entold the batter field. It's the batter field. If it entered this turn, it phases out. There, I'll just leave it at that. Okay? Man. So every time you end your turn, if this came out that turn, it phases out, which means it won't exist till your next turn, which is awesome. This is like literally not going to exist on the field. They can't touch it. You can draw a card, the discard card, unless you attacked. So as long as you don't attack, you can draw and discard. Or you can create a 1/1 blue ninja with this creature can't be blocked, so unblockable ninja. Or for its ultimate, you can create an emblem where a creature you control deals combat damage to a player. Search your library for a blue or black creature and put it on the battlefield for free. Put it on the battlefield.
Wow.
Straight up. Love that. We're going to come back to a recap after we price check that gorgeous planeswalker right there.
Got a Guardians of Oboro. Okay.
More modified stuff. Modified creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have Defender. Okay, so that must mean that most of these Defender cards are going to be modified in some way.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I got a Twisted Embrace. Okay. That you want to read that off?
Yes, I do. Enchantment Aura. Enchant artifact or creature. So we can only enchant artifacts and creatures with this set, apparently. When Twisted Embrace enters the battlefield, you destroy a creature or a planeswalker an opponent controls. So you don't enchant something, you're going to destroy something, and the enchanted thing gets a +1/+1. As long as it's a permanent. So yeah. Enchant, give them +1/+1, destroy something.
Yeah, and I got a Kindled Fury. Instant. Target creature gets a +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn.
For just one.
Yeah. Okay then.
Circuit Mender. When it enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. When it leaves the battlefield, draw a card. Either way, it's a win-win. Cool.
I got a Spirited Companion.
Another dog.
It's an enchanted creature dog. When Spirited Companion enters the battlefield, draw a card.
And it's in white, which is the blue-white spirit deck.
I love that. Love that.
Dogs be drawing. Bronze Plate Boar. It's an enchantment, it's an equipment boar. These must be the ones you can give the +1s to because they're artifacts, but I don't know, it says creature. I don't know. It's a 3/2 with trample that gets +3/+2 and has trample. Okay, it said it has trample twice. That's confusing. Alright, it has trample there, and it says, okay, you can equip it and give something trample and +3/+2. Plus, you can reconfigure it to attach it to a creature, which would modify the creature. I think, if I'm understanding this right.
I'm not sure. But got a Network Disruptor. This connects to that one other card that I pulled. The Oboro. Yeah, because I recognize the creature.
Disrupting some stuff.
Flying. When Network Disruptor enters the battlefield, tap target permanent.
Oh, you just brought your commander up? Well, it's tapped. Wow, I like that. Assassin's Ink. This costs 1 less to cast if you control an artifact, and 1 less to cast if you control an enchantment. So if you control an enchantment artifact, it'll cost 2 less to cast. You can destroy a creature or planeswalker. Basically, for 2. Oh, that's so good. So
you got a double-sided.
I did. I got a Sashiru's Living Legacy. It's an enchantment creature, snake warrior, with vigilance and haste, 5/5. Tales of the Master Sashiro Saga. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. It gains vigilance till end of turn for the first 2 sagas. In the final saga, you exile this to turn it into a 5/5 hasted with vigilance.
And I got a Careful Cultivation. Enchant artifact or creature. As long as an enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+3 and has reach. And tap, add 2 to earth, basically. 2 green. And channel is tap 1 colorless and a green, discard Careful Cultivation, create a 1/1 green human monk creature token with tap, add green. So
no matter what, this is either going to turn something into a mana rock, or it's going to create something that's a mana rock for green.
Yeah. That's definitely, I need that.
You call them mana dwarfs, I call them mana
cheap.
rocks.
2 colors and a green.
Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Kami of Restless Shadows. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. You either return a ninja or rogue from your graveyard to your hand, or you put a creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Graveyard to the top of the library, maybe? Yeah. Got a Iganjo Exemplar. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks by itself, it gets a +1/+1 until end of turn in white. Also got a Commune with Spirits for 1. For 1 green, you can look at the top 4 cards of your library and reveal an enchantment or a land and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. Love this card.
I like the artwork too. And I got a Kami of Terrible Secrets. Oh gosh.
It's another spirit.
When Kami of Terrible Secrets enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, you draw a card and you gain a life.
So
draw and gain a life.
Enchantment artifacts are going to be.
And then I got a back-to-back two different Kamis, but I got a Kami of Industry this time. When Kami of Industry enters the battlefield, return target artifact card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step.
That is perfect for the red and white artifact deck. Brings it to the
That
battlefield.
was a mouthful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect
And that's
for it.
all one effect, and it's a 3/6.
Got Coyote's Pursuit. Target player discards 2 cards, and ninjas and rogues you control gain menace until end of turn. Could work with Turgid again.
And then I got a automated artificer. Okay, tap add 1. I'm gonna assume of any color.
Yes, colorless.
Spend this mana only to activate an ability or or cast an artifact spell. Goodness. Okay.
The struggle is real today, guys. The struggle is real. Tawashi, Song Shaper. When another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, this gets a +1 until end of turn, becoming a 3/2 in red. Also got a Moth Rider Patrol. It's a 1/1 flyer to tap target creature for 4 in white. And also got a Sayaba Trespassers, artifact creature ninja, with channeling to discard Saba Trespassers and tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. Those creatures don't untap during the controller's next untap step. We are pulling so many cards to just tap their stuff. Tap, tap, tap. You don't get to play Magic. Yeah. Exiling and tapping and destroying. We're getting all sorts of exile, tapping, and destroying. This is amazing. Like, you don't get to play Magic after you boost your decks with this set. Your opponents don't. That's what I mean. Artifact Vehicle, 4/3 with Vigilance. Crew 1, and which is really good because a lot of crews have a high or artifact vehicles have a high crew cost. These are all been won.
Yeah, an artifact.
And ecologist terrarium. I got you in a terrarium. Let's put a snake in it.
You're funny.
It's a 2-drop artifact that when it enters the battlefield, you can search your library for a land and put it in your hand.
Oh my god.
And you can also sacrifice this artifact to put a +1/+1 on a creature. Wow. Lot of that. I love that too. That is so many good cards in this.
Well then. Oh. Wow. Okay.
Pulled a blank. That makes me wonder what you're going to get out of that.
Yeah. Huh.
On our last packs. Packs.
Oh my.
Hey, you just pulled one.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in white, so I got the one in red. Yeah, these must be like secret lands, because they're not in every pack. Certainly weren't in the first one. Got a neat token artifact. Treasure token there.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh!
Coiling Stalker. Creature, snake. Yep, got my snake. Snake ninja.
Oh my god. Yeah, back to back. We got the aquarium, and then you pull a shiny snake to go right in it.
Wow.
What?
I was just thinking to myself, is there any snake card? And it's only one colorless and a green. This
That's so cool.
Ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu. That's some Naruto right there.
It's a one colorless and a green. Whenever Coiling Stalker deals combat damage to a player, put Put a
Whoops.
+1/+1 counter on on target creature you control that doesn't have a +1/+1 counter on it.
So it makes sure something gets a +1/+1 counter. And you can return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Let's put this on the battlefield for free. That's its ninjutsu. You can play it. Oh.
And attacking.
Okay.
Tapped and attacking. Wait, what? From your hand, tapped and attacking.
Huh. That makes me wonder if that's like a different way to flash. Like ninjutsu, like you can play it on their turn, only you play it with haste. Like boom, and it's coming out and attacking you.
I wonder, we need to look up the card.
Oh, it says unblocked. No, that'd be on your turn. That'd be during your combat.
Yeah, got a 1,000-faced shadow. You feel free to read that.
More ninjutsu, and I'm thinking this ninjutsu is like mid combat while you're attacking. You can put it into the battlefield. It's a 1/1 flyer. When it enters from your hand, if it's attacking by ninjutsu, you create a token that's a copy of another attacking creature you have, and then the token enters the battlefield attacking too. So this enters attacking, makes a token that enters its attack, whatever you're copying, and it's attacking.
So if it's tapped, it can still attack, basically.
Yeah, this comes out, attacks immediately, and you can copy your commander, and then it'll make that attack your copy attack immediately.
That's very.
It's very ninja.
Hard to understand. Yeah.
It's very ninja. We got a wind-scarred crag. Enters tapped, but I gain a life.
Land.
Red and white too help the artifacts.
I got a Dragon Spark Reactor.
Reactor.
It's Reactor. It's an artifact. Whenever Dragon Spark Reactor or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter Dragon Spark counter on Dragon Spark Reactor. 4 colorless. Sacrifice Dragon Spark Reactor. It deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target player, and that much damage to up to 1 target creature.
That's a lot.
Okay then.
It's got a sack outlet though. Help my deck.
Got a replication specialist. Has flying. Whenever a non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 colorless and a water. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that artifact.
So you can copy artifacts. Nice. A 3/4 flyer that copies. I got an artifact creature. Here's an artifact for you. In white. It's a 3/2 flyer that is also an equipment that can equip itself, and it says the equipped creature has flying, and you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. How do you like that? How do you like that? You can't lose, and they can't win.
Oh my gosh. Oops, sorry about that.
We're definitely, yeah.
That's
Woo!
crazy.
Gonna price that one too. That's not fair. They'll have to destroy that. They'll have to. That's what's up. Hey, oh my god. You can copy artifacts. Copy this. You'll never lose and they'll never win.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just build a deck
God.
around copying that one artifact.
Got a Norika Yamazaki the poet. Oh my god, these names. Oh, Vigilance. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you may cast target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn.
Oh, I love casting from the graveyard. I think it says cast though, so I think you still got to pay the cost of whatever you're pulling from the grave.
I don't know. We'd have to look that up.
Because it doesn't say put it on the battlefield.
Oh my goodness. Got a Nezumi Road Captain.
Another rat. That's like
Menace.
That's like a couple rats so far.
Vehicles you control have menace.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes it worth it.
They can't be
right
blocked
there.
except by 2 or more creatures.
I'm feeling a rat deck coming together here.
And it Okiba Reconer Raid. Level 1 and level 2, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life.
Sweet.
As Sega enters and after you draw Yeah. And level 3 is exile this Sega, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control.
As a rat.
Boom.
Love it. Got a Kappa Tech Wrecker in green. It's another ninjutsu that enters the battlefield with Death Touch on it. It's a 1/3 with Death Touch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a Death Touch counter from it, and when you do, you exile an artifact or enchantment they control.
Oh boy. Got a Coiling Stalker. Oh wow, I love this. This is another snake ninja. Ninjutsu, colorless and a green. Whenever Coiling Stalker deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control that doesn't have a +1/+1 counter on it.
Wow, more snakes giving them +1/+1s, man.
Man, I'm putting that next to my other snake because I love my snake.
Plus, their abilities are kind of the same, like making sure something has a +1/+1. And
Yeah.
I like that. Grave Lighter in black.
They're also both the same mana cost and the same attack and defense.
I'm really digging these black spirits here. When it enters the battlefield as a 2/2 flyer, you draw a card if a creature died this turn. Otherwise, each player sacrifices a creature. Turgid.
Okay, then. Got a Intercessor's Arrest. Did I say that right?
I think so. That's
so.
a complicated one.
Enchant Permanent. Enchanted Permanent can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. Its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities.
You're under arrest with that card. Story Weave in green. Choose one. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. There's those +1/+1s. Put 2 lore counters on a saga. So jump it right to the max lore right there. And the next time one or more enchantment creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn, each enters with 2 additional +1/+1 counters. So I'm kind of feeling like +1/+1 saga deck right there.
What you got there?
I got the Nameless Conqueror. Enchantment creature, Human Samurai. It's a 3/3 with trample and haste, which is a saga that turns into that 3/3 hasted trample. You can gain control of a target creature and untap it and give it haste. Or, on the second one, creatures you control all get +1 till end of turn. And finally, the last one is you transform it into a hasted 3/3 with trample.
Right on. Explosive Entry.
Another explosive.
It's a sorcery. Destroy up to 1 target artifact. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. And it's a colorless and fire. Bring it up.
Iron Hoof Boar, a 5/4 hasted with trample that has channeling, so you can target creature gets +3/+1 and gains trample. So share in the trample.
Got a Repel the Vile. Okay, it's an instant. Choose one. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater.
Finally.
Oh wait, we've already got this Repel the Vile.
That's still good, because usually they say power like 4 or less, so 4 or greater.
4 or greater. Exile target enchantment. I was about to say, I'm glad we weren't getting... I love how we weren't getting like doubles or anything, but... my mind spoke too soon.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Got a Mukotai Ambusher, a 3/2 with ninjutsu and lifelink. Got a Coyote's Pursuit. More support for Turgid.
Heck yeah.
Got a Tawashi Song Shaper. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield, this gets a +1. Moth Rider Patrol, 1/1 flyer to tap a target creature. More tapping.
And got a Disruption Protocol. Got another Disruption Protocol. Okay, it's a... As
an additional cost.
Yeah. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped artifact you control or pay 1 colorless.
I feel like that's the second one.
That's the second one.
Okay. Sayaba Trespassers. You can discard this to tap up to 2 creatures you don't control. Okay. These ninjas are just awesome.
And then a Favor of Jukai or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Enchant artifact or creature. as long as an enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +3/+3 and has reach. Channel. One colorless and a green. Discard favor of Jukai or Jukai. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains reach until end of turn.
So something's gonna get +3/+3 and reach no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's see, got a 6/5 dog. That's the second one.
Yeah. Got a lethal. Wait, do we already have this one or no? Because it's an instant with target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. It gets an additional -1/-1 until end of turn for each modified creature you controlled as you cast as you cast this spell.
Yep.
So this would be something to do to your opponent.
Well, yeah, while you're doing the modified. Something with the modified strategy.
I don't understand that.
You have to look up what,
Yeah, I already have one.
When the beetle enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Alright, Turgid.
And then we got a Aki War Paint. Ah, you got the music and I got the art.
And I got a Dramatist's Puppet. These are our last ones. Last pulls? Alright, so you got that, and I got this.
Enchant artifact or creature. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +2/+1.
And I got an artifact creature, which when it enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on a permanent, put another counter of that kind on it, or remove one from it. Loyalty counters on planeswalkers. So, yeah. For each kind of counter on your planeswalker, you can put another counter of that kind on your planeswalker or remove one from it. Yeah, I like that. That's good too. Alrighty then.
Time to look at prices.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only one that got a shiny.
You are. Where is it actually?
It's right here.
Yeah, you're the only one that pulled a shiny out of the whole thing.
That's hilarious.
Oh, we do have our promo cards while you get your phone for the pricing. I'll go through the promos. Yes, I'm opening the promo pack. I don't know. Keep it sealed, keep it sealed. Not gonna do it. Sorry. Alright, Soul Transfer in black. One colorless, 2 black. If you control an artifact and an enchantment as you cast this, you get to do both of these abilities. You can exile a creature or planeswalker, and you can return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. You bet that's going in one of my decks. Yeah, betcha. Yeah, buddy. Nice, cool blank cards there. And a Magic Arena code there. So, yeah. Very cool. So, I can say I got a shiny now. Alrighty. And I didn't really pull very many lands. I got 2. I didn't even pull a basic. I just got the 2 effect lands. A red and a white and a blue and a black. So, yeah. Cool little tokens. These are the tokens that I kept. The artifact creature construct. I really like that artwork. And the new treasure token. I like that as well. Alright. Now, not sure these mystery art cards. We'll get to those momentarily. First things first, I want to price this stack. So, your shiny, my shiny. Okay. And, right, got TCG up here. I'm going to start pricing. We're going to look up this you can't lose, they can't win first. I'm curious. Cloud Steel Curin. Here we go. I feel like that's a showcase art, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a showcase art. Alright. So, let's go back. Or it's extended. Just dang it. Phone's glitching out on me. Wait, hold on. Nope, it is a showcase art. Okay. Okay, this is surprisingly extremely cheap. It's only like a little over $1. Pick one up if you don't want to lose. Just saying. Okay, now we'll look up this Planeswalker. Okay, to Shizuki. Kamigawa. Planeswalker is... And it's the pre-release one. Ooh! What? So how do I know? Because this says Neon Dynasty, but then it says pre-release. I'm confused. Which one? How do you know which one's which? How do you know? That is the question. Because I got two different prices here for this one card. And they're quite a bit different. One's 8 and one's like 20. So we got this out of the pre-release box, but don't know where it would say on the card if it's a pre-release. Does it have a symbol? Ah, it would have the symbol. We did not get the symbol, so this is the $8 one. Alright, $8 Planeswalker. Alright. Let's look up the holos before I go any further. No, we're just itching to know what that promo card's worth, right? Right. Soul transfer, here we go. Promo pack, it is $1. Well, 75 cents to $1. Okay, so soul transfer, this is 75 cents to $1. Let's look up some of these sagas. Actually, I'm gonna look up her foil. I'm getting out of order here. Quilling Stalker. Just waiting for it to load here. That is just a few cents. Okay. So, that is a few cents. Look up these sagas. Tales of the Crypt. No. Tales of Master Sashiro is... I feel like it's going to be cheap too. Yep. It's just a few cents. Still cool though. Still cool. Zuza's Many Journeys. Few cents as well. The Kami War. All right. The Kami War is a few cents, looks like. Well, it says pre-release card. Oh, it doesn't have the thing on it. Or does it? No, it does not. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is the pre-released one. I see the stamp on it. I'm going to have to re-look that up. Look up the other one. The Kami War was just a few cents. I think. Hold on. Yeah. The Kami War is... Yes. 68 cents. So the Shattered States of Era... Or Shattered States Era... The Shattered States Era. We are looking at... It's also a few cents. I'm going to go back to this Soul Transfer because I just noticed that was actually one of the... There's a pre-release stamp on it. See if that makes any difference. About to find out. Soul Transfer. The promo pack is 75 cents. Alright, so even though it's a promo card, it's still only 75 cents. So, best pull of the pack right here is this Planeswalker for $8, at least as far as I can tell so far. So, yes. If you all enjoyed watching this pre-release, this Magic the Gathering pre-release box opening, be sure and give us a thumbs up. If it's your first time viewing our channel, be sure and set that subscribe with notifications on if you want to see more videos like these. And we hope to do more live broadcasts in the future. But I think that pretty much wraps it up with this Planeswalker And I am not even sure how to look these up. I don't know what to even call this. I think it's literally just an art card, but I'm going to have to do some research to find out more. Where was the one that she pulled? I don't know where it went. I'm going to look for it real quick. There it is. So I pulled the red, she pulled the white. And in between all that, we got a Planeswalker. Very cool. And I'm sure there's other cards in here that I don't even know about. I'm gonna scan through all these, see if I might have missed something. Just looking. And alright, nothing else there. Okay. Nothing else there either. Okay. Look through her stack. Let's see if I missed anything here. Oh, we haven't looked up that saga. Might look up this one. See what that one's worth. Another saga. Yeah, the sagas didn't look like they were too high. What was that other one? I'm getting mixed up, guys. There it is. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't mythic either. A lot of sagas in this set. A lot of ninjas. There's another.
Oh, yeah.
The one basic land out of all of them. That's cool, though. Don't want to pull too many lands anyway. Curious about that. Wow. Another saga. Alright. So I got 3 more to look up. Okay. Okay, that one's literally just a few cents. Okay. For the Mukatais, now we're gonna look up March of the Swirling Mist. March of Swirling Mist. Also a few cents, like 25 cents. And Thousand-Faced Shadow. Just under $1. Anywhere from like $1 or less. All right. Well, I don't think we pulled our money back. But I'm pretty sure we came close to it. For a $35 pre-release box, an $8 Planeswalker, and a bunch of $1 or less cards. Came close, I think. I want to guess, I mean, because there's so many here that at least probably... Oh, fine, I'll count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4... I mean, there's more than enough for $1 or less. We definitely at least got our money's worth, I would say. Or darn near close to it. Well, that's all for this Magic the Gathering pre-release box opening. This is your Rogue Underdog Gamer.
And Gothic Vibes.
Signing off. We'll see you in the next one. It's your move.